Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
A continuación, Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a la comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Now, con ustedes, Jenny Ibarra.
Bendiciones por el día y al mismo tiempo gracias por estar con Voces en Acción, nuevamente trayéndole la información que necesita saber alrededor de lo que está pasando en Montgomery County, todo lo que está pasando en Cornroe, en las áreas sureñas en Texas, en el mundo en general. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you for being with us. Voces en Acción here. Good day, good afternoon, whatever you are. Blessings. I hope you're having a great day. Today we are so honored to bring one of the organizations that works with everybody in this county. To me, it is a pleasure having Miss Kristine Marlow. She's the president and CEO of the Food Bank, Montgomery County Food Bank, and she's going to be talking to us in regards to everything that goes around, all the need that you guys can do, all the volunteering that you guys can do, everything. She's going to detail on us, and that's why I invited her. Hoy día tenemos con nosotros a la presidenta y oficial ejecutiva de la Corporación de Food Bank de Montgomery County, la señora Kristine Marlow, y vamos a hablar con ella al respecto de todo lo que ellos hacen por nuestra comunidad. Quiero que sepan que hay tanta ayuda de esa corporación a tantos de nosotros, sobre todo los hispanos. Nosotros recibimos comida de ellos. Así que vamos a darles las gracias por estar presentes y también vamos a trabajar junto con ellos. Miss Kristine, an honor having you. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for your work. Even though people don't see it, there's people that are watching it. And I'm honored to have you in my show.
Thank you. Well, it's an honor and a blessing for me, too. Thank you for the invitation.
Well, you need to communicate with the Hispanic community, and what a best way of having you around. Le doy las gracias porque está aquí, le doy gracias porque es un honor tenerla a ella, por el trabajo tan grande que hace con la comunidad, y me da las gracias a ella por el honor de estar aquí. Le digo que necesitamos tenerla aquí para que ella hable con nosotros mediante una traducción y nos diga qué es lo que ella hace y cómo podemos ayudarla más. Okay. Kristine, I usually start up with who is Kristine, what she does, how many kids she has, if she's married or she's single. You know, because the Hispanic community like to be we're very familiar, nuclear. And that's where we see our roots. You know, that's where we see, okay, that person has really has really done this, you know, and we can trust this person because this person knows our culture or is impacted with our culture, and you daily work with Hispanic community, so you know what it is.
Well, I've lived in Montgomery County for about 24 years.
Okay.
I've been here a long time, and I've grown up in a life of service.
Okay.
So my father was an Air Force officer.
Wow.
For 36 years, so he served our country.
Thank you for
your
service.
And I have two sisters, and we were raised in a family that really valued serving others. And as I grew up, my dad taught me the value of hard work.
Okay.
Where you can really impact yourself, your future, the people around you by your courage, your ability to continue despite hardships, and your drive to be successful. So I decided I wanted to follow in my father's footsteps, and I went to the Air Force Academy.
Wow, so you have served as well.
I was in the Air Force for 8 years after graduating.
Thank you for serving our country. Ella está aquí de hace más de 24 años trabajando con la comunidad. El papá de ella fue militar, trabajó y les enseñó a ella y a sus hermanas a trabajar duro, a ganarse el sudor del pan de la boca con el sudor de su frente, como decimos nosotros, a ser íntegramente una familia trabajadora. Eso fue lo que le inculcó el papá a ella, a toda la familia. Entonces, ella vio eso. El papá trabajó 36 años con las Fuerzas Aéreas. Entonces, ella decidió en su vida también hacer eso, trabajar duro, y se unió a la Fuerza Aérea, y le doy las gracias por ser parte de nuestra militar, nuestro equipo militar. We're honored to have you as a ex-military, and thank you for serving our country. And that's
You're
what I'm
welcome.
telling them. Because basically, yes, hard work is what we're created on. We're not supposed to, and it's, Christians believe that it is in the Bible stating that, if you don't work, you don't eat. And that's the way that Paul told us in the Bible. That's a personal thing that actually,
man was created to work.
To work, exactly. We're
Man was
supposed
created to work.
honestly work and do the things that we're right.
And get value out of that
Exactly,
work.
exactly.
Gives you purpose. It gives you that ability to be part of the community, and it gives everybody the ability to give back to the community.
Dice que
in that
el
way.
trabajo te enorgullece, te ayuda a crearte, a tenerte, porque el ser humano fue creado para trabajar. Cuando el ser humano trabaja, automáticamente se llena de autoestima y de amor, y automáticamente puede servir más a la comunidad y dar la vida para servirle a otros que necesitan. So, what brought you to the food bank? Tell me, because it's like you went to Air Force.
Well, there's a few more little things.
Go
so,
ahead.
I'm a very faith-filled woman, and God plants a desire in your heart. And being in the Air Force, I wanted to be a general. And so I had leadership training, did all that. But in God's infinite wisdom, things were a little bit different. So I married a man who was a pilot in the Air Force. And through that journey, he had an opportunity to fly for the airline. So we came to this area, and he flew for Continental, which is now United. And we decided that instead of me pursuing my career in the Air Force, that I would be available to raise our 4 children.
Okay.
So I have 4 children who
You
are
have
just the light
beautiful.
of my life. They're wonderful. And so my husband, being a pilot, his job was to be away. You travel. And so someone needed to be there with the children. So it was such an honor and a blessing that we decided together that I would take a couple of years as they were little and
exactly,
raise
to
them.
grow them. Exactly. Ella dice que ella soñó todo el tiempo estar en la milicia y ser un general. Pero Dios trabaja en ella de la manera que Él quiere. Entonces automáticamente conoció a su esposo. Su esposo era un piloto de la Fuerza Aérea también. Y él le decía, bueno, nos casamos, pero vamos a tener nuestra relación, nuestra vida, y yo quiero que tú te quedes en la casa trabajando para criar a los chiquillos. Y él comenzó a trabajar, se salieron de la Fuerza Aérea y comenzó a trabajar con Continental Airlines y ahora es United Airlines, porque hicieron el merge, y ella se quedó cuidando de sus criaturas, 4 hijos que tiene, y eso fue lo que la hizo mantenerse en casa y seguir en el servicio. I'm an ex-con and I'm an ex-United. So at this point, I know the whole deal.
You know the whole deal.
Exactly. So,
Yes, very blessed.
Then he worked, you raised the kids, and then...
So there was another little step along the way. Like I said, I'm very faith-filled, and I had an opportunity to work for my church. So I worked at St. Anthony of Padua, which is a large Catholic parish in the Woodlands, for 9 years as the children's coordinator. And so I worked with First Communions and baptisms.
That's what I met you at.
Yes, exactly. The nursery, faith formation, all of that. And it was such a blessing because I was able to serve God's people in that way.
Exactly.
And really have an understanding for the love that I have for God's people.
Dice que Dios trabaja de una manera tan bonita que ella comenzó a voluntariarse en su parroquia, que es la mía, San Antonio de Padua, de aquel área del norte de ¿cómo se llama? De Woodlands. Y allí ella trabajó como en el área de dar catecismo y ayudar a los niños, o todo el tipo de servicios de ministerios que hay. Ella estuvo trabajando ahí, y eso le abrió las puertas para para poder criar a sus hijos, y al mismo tiempo para donde ella está llegando, donde está ahorita en estos momentos. Y qué curioso, las dos nos conocimos, fue en San Antonio de Padua. We both met in San Antonio. I was a Catholic for many years, and I was with
Mary Jo
Shelly and Mary
all
and all
those
of them.
wonderful ladies there.
Exactly, and I teach for 7 or 8 years youth groups, and I loved it. You know,
Yes,
it was amazing. And that's what I grew up my kids. You probably know my kids too. So it's like your kids and my kids
now
are
it's all coming back together. It's like full circle.
Exactly. Las dos compartimos la misma iglesia, las dos compartimos el trabajo en la iglesia católica, yo por 35 años como catequista, y tenemos mucho en común, porque los hijos de ella y los hijos míos también se crearon en el mismo ambiente, así que vemos. So after that, you decided just to go ahead and branch out, or what is it that you do?
Well, so all my children were brought up through
Exactly,
St.
through
Anthony's,
St. Anthony's.
so we did all of the
sacraments, everything.
And my children all went to the public school, Cornroe
Exactly.
ISD.
Okay.
And my youngest right now is a senior in high school. So the rest of them are in college and have moved on. But at St. Anthony's, and you probably know this, they have a food pantry.
Yes,
it's at
they
the
do,
St.
and they help
Teresa
a lot of
Center.
people, exactly.
They help a lot of people. They're actually our largest partner.
Exactly.
So Montgomery County Food Bank has a partner of over 80 partner agencies
Wow.
throughout the county.
Wow.
And St. Anthony's, the St. Anthony's bread is the largest. So in March of 2020, when the whole world just went
crumbled down, exactly.
It's like overnight, right? They closed the schools.
They closed everything.
They closed the businesses.
The 15th of March of 2020. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Everything. And the next weekend, we're going to be all the First Communion Masses at St. Anthony's.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I had about 350 children who were going to be receiving First Communion in the next couple of weeks, and all the faith formation closed down, everything. And all of us were told, go home, because we didn't know what the effects of the virus was going to be. The kids were at home. And my husband and I sat down with the kids, and we said, well, we are not going to just sit around and stay home. We're going to do something that's going to be useful for the community. So I went over to the food pantry that I had helped with several times, but there's an amazing man, Franklin Marsan, who runs the food pantry.
I know him. Mm-hmm.
And I said, how can I help? And I worked side by side with Franklin 6 days a week as the need for food assistance tripled overnight.
Wow.
So we would serve a line of cars, and it would circle around the St. Anthony's parking lot, out into the road, everywhere, almost overnight. And people were so distressed because one minute you have a job, you're fine, and the next
you don't have a job.
You don't have a job. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how long it's going to be. All your kids are home.
Exactly.
You know, it was a really, really difficult time.
Ella conoció la parte de lo que es la distribución de comida y con San Antonio de Padua. San Antonio de Padua es una de las iglesias católicas más grandes de esta área, y el pantry, o sea, la sección de comida donde ellos dan comida, es el pantry más grande, o el ¿cómo se llama? Puedo ponerlo de esta manera, el mercado de sustitutos, porque es más grande, que es donde pueden dar más comida a toda la comunidad. El food bank tiene 80 tipos de relacionistas o partners, como le llaman ellos. Y esos 80, San Antonio de Padua es el más grande. Significa que están dando constantemente comida a todo el mundo. Y entonces ella comenzó a trabajar voluntariado varias veces allí y ve que cae la pandemia en el 2020 y se sentó con su esposo y con sus hijos y dijo, no nos vamos a quedar de manos cruzados. Está pasando esto y no sabemos a dónde vamos a llegar, pero hay que ayudar. Y ella fue donde el señor Franklin, que es el director del pantry de San Antonio de Padua, y le dijo, ¿en qué te puedo ayudar? Y él le dijo, necesitamos ayuda, ven. Y comenzó a trabajar. Estaban repartiendo comida diarias en la pandemia, todos los días. Los parqueos de la iglesia, porque la iglesia es enorme, se llenaban. Y la gente llegaba con carros a recoger su comida porque no tenían trabajo, porque no sabían qué estaba pasando, porque tenían miedo, por un montón de cosas. Todo lo que vivimos en la pandemia, sabemos, el 2020 cambió completamente, drásticamente nuestras vidas. Entonces, la señora Marlow, su esposo, sus hijos, todos se voluntariaron y comenzaron a trabajar. Y de allí comenzó a trabajar en el food bank. So basically, after that, you decided, I'm going to go into the food pantry.
Yes. So God planted in my heart. It was time for a change.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the opportunity at Montgomery County Food Bank came open.
Over. Exactly.
And so I transitioned. My first day there was August of 2020. So in the middle of a pandemic.
Oh my God.
The food bank never shut down a day. And during that very intense time when everybody was at home and people were losing their jobs, the direct service organizations throughout the county, throughout the United States, but specifically in the county, the food bank, we didn't close our doors. We couldn't work from home. You can't drive a forklift from home or distribute food from home. So that
you had to
team
take
was
protection
so
of yourself
committed.
and your lives and work daily like
Every day.
wow.
Yeah. And it was such an honor for all of us. The team really came together and sacrificed, their own comfort.
Exactly.
They had kids at home to say, the need in our community just was unbelievable. And we needed to be there to help. And so we all, we decided that that's what we're going to do. We're here to help. And since that time, since I've been at the food bank, we have really, really worked on ways that we could partner with the community.
Exactly.
Because that need is still really high right now. And we have to provide a very basic need. God gives everybody the dignity and the right to food, water, clothing, and shelter.
Exactly.
Every
exactly.
person.
Ella, a raíz de eso, en agosto del 2020 se une como parte administrativa ya del centro de comidas, de banco de comida de aquí de Montgomery County. Y comienza a trabajar. Dice que durante la pandemia nunca cerraron. Ellos estuvieron abiertos 24/7 básicamente. Ellos no podían trabajar de su casa, así que si usted va al área donde está ellos en el Food for Life Way, que es la dirección de ellos, usted verá que ellos tienen toda clase de almacenaje. El almacenaje con forklifts no se puede hacer desde la casa. Así que ellos tenían que ir diariamente, exponer sus vidas. Porque sabíamos cómo estaba el virus, ellos iban diariamente y allí trabajaban. El grupo de ellos, todo el staff, se unieron a trabajar porque se dieron cuenta de la necesidad tan grande que hay en todo el condado de Montgomery County de comida y de necesidad, viendo que el derecho del ser humano dado por Dios es tener comida, un techo, agua potable y vestimento. Eso es lo que necesitamos para sobrevivir. Y ellos se comprometieron como grupo a ayudar y a ser de partners con todas las iglesias, con todos los programas de asistencia a nivel de Montgomery para poder subsistir y ayudar a los que estaban afuera sin recursos. Thank you so much. Because people don't know the magnitude of this until you see it. You know what I mean? We're working over here, and they don't know. They don't know. They're thinking we're sitting down, not doing anything. And there's so much need in this community.
Much, yeah.
And now that I'm going through LMC, you can imagine, my eyes are like this big.
Open,
And I don't know if you did through LMC, but I
did.
So I said, I logged in or LMC, and me too. I'm like, okay, hello. It wakes me up completely every day with a different type of view, because then I'm able to relate, wow, the government of Montgomery is amazing. It's amazing. Y le digo que yo estoy pasando por un programa, y ella lo pasó, ella se graduó de ahí. Ese programa se llama LMC, que es Leadership Montgomery County, y le doy las gracias a la señora Sara Ria. Ella nos abrió las puertas para que nosotros entendiéramos cómo trabaja el gobierno de Montgomery. Y estoy graduándome en mayo, Dios primero, pero lo que veo es que me abre los ojos de cómo el gobierno trabaja para ayudarnos a nosotros en estas entidades. El gobierno de Montgomery County sí quiere a su comunidad. Perdóneme, no sé en qué condado vive usted, pero el gobierno de Montgomery County quiere a toda su comunidad. I'm telling them, I don't know where they live, but basically, Montgomery County government loves their people.
Yes.
They do care for the people.
They absolutely care for the people. We, like I said, we serve the entire Montgomery County, and there are over 73,000 people in the county that are considered food insecure, meaning they
73,000.
So
my God.
the latest population statistics show that there are over 620,000 residents in Montgomery County, and over 73,000 don't have regular access to nutritious food.
So 643,000, am I right?
620,000 residents.
30,000 residents.
And 73,000 are facing hunger on a regular
On
basis.
a regular basis. Okay. En el área de Montgomery, la población es de 620,000 residentes. 620,000 residentes, de 164,000 son hispanos. 164 to 170 are Hispanic. And I know that rate already.
Yes.
And then 73,000, están sin comida. viven en pobreza sin comida, no comen, no tienen cómo alimentarse. Y eso es lo que ella está trabajando en estos momentos. Wow, how you guys do this?
Well, first of all, we want everybody to know that we are here to help. Our mission is to unite the community to fight hunger. And I'll tell you a little bit how we operate, because people don't understand exactly how that works, and then how people can help us so that we can continue. But we, by uniting the community, we take in food sources from all different places. We have government commodities that come to us. We have donated products, so H-E-B, Kroger, Walmart, Costco, they all donate products that, you know, maybe they are close to being past their shelf life, or they ordered too much or whatever. So instead of that going to the landfill, we take it into our warehouse, and our volunteers help sort it, look at it, make sure it's safe for human consumption, categorize it, and help us get it out into the community. We also get food from individuals who have a food drive.
Donors.
And then the last way, which only started since the pandemic, is we have had to use our fundraised dollars to purchase food by the truckload. And every bit of money that comes to the food bank, we fundraise. We do not receive
through the gala
any,
that you guys just did and all the fundraising.
We do not receive funding from government sources at this time. Our generous community provides all the funds that we have in our food bank.
Ok, primero que todo dice que quiere que sepan que toda la comunidad, ellos están aquí para servirnos a toditos. No hay específicamente nada. Usted necesita, ellos le abren la puerta, primero que todo. Lo segundo dice que ella le va a explicar un poco cómo ellos se subsidian, significa cómo reciben la comida para poderla distribuir. Mucha es del gobierno subsidiada, no son fondos, sino subsidio de una comida que queda y se le da. Donaciones de mercados como Kroger's, H-E-B, Walmart, Costco, Sam's, todos ellos cuando vayan y compran por 1,000 cantidades de ebook, les sobra, y la que no quieren, en vez de botarla, se la dan al food bank. Y el food bank se encarga de verlas, la que es buena, la que está mala, la que está expirada. Ellos la sacan y tratan de proveerle a usted la comida que está safe para que usted pueda consumir, primero que todo. Segundo que todo, H-E-B y esos lugares también compran de más. Siempre, muchas veces calculan 20 pallets de sopa, nada más necesitaban 15. Las 5 la regalan y se la dan al food bank. Esas 5 el food bank las recibe y las distribuye entre las personas. Lo otro que hacen, tienen donativos de personas que tienen supermercados independientes o de casas independientes, matrices independientes, donde ellos también tienen exceso de alimentos o exceso de cosas que pueden donar y los dan. Lo último que a raíz de la pandemia el Food Bank se ha puesto a hacer es conseguir fondos mediante haciendo tipos de eventos de fundraising o de ganancia prófita, porque es la única manera donde pueden comprar más y adquirir más comida. La última fue en este mes pasado, hicieron la gala y ellos con eso reciben el dinero y lo invierten para comprar comida para poder darnos a nosotros. Wow, that's a lot of work.
It's great work. So something I'm very proud of is when we get food out into the community, we provide healthy food. So most people think of food that comes from a food bank or a food pantry to be shelf stable, you know, peanut butter, a can of beans, which are all definitely very good foods. But we also have a whole produce rescue center where we take in produce from those retailers and different sources. It might be a whole truckload of fresh produce, and a portion of it has already gone bad. So the retailers are just going to say, put it to the landfill. We can't deal with it.
Exactly.
So we take it in, and our volunteers go through it.
Sort it.
And the good produce we keep and we distribute for free to our clients. And the produce that's not good, we send to compost.
Exactly.
So it's not going to the landfill. We are being very good stewards of the resources that we have. And then we're able to take the good produce and provide it to our partner agencies, to our clients, to our schools, and things like that.
Perfect. I'm going to tell them that because some of them are like, oh, food pantry, da da da. They're going to get still
And
food and whatever.
milk and meat.
Meats, exactly. And that's something that, eggs right now. Oh my God.
I know.
Incredible. Ella me está diciendo que quieren que sepas que la comida que el sistema de banco de comida de Montgomery County produce o da para ustedes siempre está en el estándar de ser saludable, healthy, o sea, comida que está bien y que puede comer y que está saludable. No le van a dar cosas que no son. Y sobre todo en la parte de lo que son vegetales y frutas, que mucha gente se queja o piensa, bueno, me van a dar cosas que están dañadas. No lo hacen. Ellos reciben muchas donaciones de los que son granjeros, las granjas que van a los supermercados. Muchos de los trucks llegan y parte del producto está dañado. Siempre dicen, bueno, ¿sabes qué? HEB dice, no, yo no quiero este truck. Bótenlo, hagan lo que quieran. Y el farmer lo que hace es que, ¿sabes qué? Se lo voy a dar al food bank. El food bank lo agarra y lo recibe, saca la parte dañada, bota todo lo que tiene y lo hace, la destruye completamente porque no quiere que vuelva afuera para no perjudicarnos a nosotros. Y la parte buena la agarran entre los voluntarios que trabajan con ellos, la almacenan, la preparan y la distribuyen. Para que ustedes sepan que eso va con toda clase de productos frescos. Estamos hablando de manzanas, frutas, vegetales, todo lo que sean tipos consumibles de una vez. Ellos se los dan fresco. La leche, los huevos, todo eso está al día con codificación de respaldo de salubridad. Significa que está healthy. I'm telling them that basically everything that you guys are receiving, you do go through the process of, researching, making sure it's healthy, making sure it's not expired, things like that, because you guys do have the health department that walks into your doors. Exactly. So you guys cannot do anything that is against the laws of the health department.
Yeah, so something, exactly. We have to have safe food that goes out. We would not want to give unsafe food. But something, I talked about food insecurity. We address food waste because that's a big problem in our country. There's plenty of food to feed everybody. It's just we are not the best stewards of how food gets out, what gets thrown away, the distribution of it. So when we take, like for canned goods, they have those sell-by dates on them. That doesn't mean that the food is
expired.
bad.
Exactly. That's what people are thinking that.
So we have approved grace periods from the USDA, and that's what our volunteers look at it. Just because a can of beans says expires September 2023, you can probably eat it safely
6
for
months.
a year.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So
the
we
food
still-
that goes to Latin America. Sorry, I have to
Right,
say it.
but it
I
is-
grew up on that, and we know that in
But
Mexico and other
it's
countries.
safe and it's good to eat, and so
Exactly.
that's the food we give some education, and we make sure that instead of throwing it away, it's going to somebody who
Can
needs
use it.
who
Exactly.
needs it.
Ellos van mucho de acuerdo con el Departamento de Salud y Salubridad y todo lo que es el Departamento de Inspecciones. Ellos van al food pantry, al food bank y hacen sus estatutos. Ellos toman entrenamiento y me está diciendo que muchas de las latas que ustedes reciben siempre se ven como que dice, bueno, expiró en septiembre del 2020. Pero esa comida, de acuerdo con el Departamento de Salud, se puede consumir hasta un año después. Muchos vemos como la fecha de expiración no hay que botarlo. No. La fecha de expiración es cuando supuestamente caduca para que esté fresco, no significa que esté dañado. Entonces, ellos almacenan, ellos hablan con los manufactureros y se encargan de saber hasta qué tiempo está para usarse ese tipo de comida. Y eso tenemos que entenderlo. No les dan cosas que están dañadas, cosas que se pueden utilizar y cosas que pueden estar preservadas hasta por un año porque tienen preservativos. That's the thing, the word preservate. They have preservatives, and the preservatives last up to 6 months to a year. And that happens with medication as well. You know that, am I right?
With what?
Medication. The medication. My sister is a
Yes,
doctor, and she keeps saying, no, it says expired, but you can still use it 6 months after because it has, the chemicals will last that long.
And in a lot of the canned food, it may or may not be actual preservatives, but the process of pasteurization. And pasteurization, they superheat it and it kills all the bacteria,
Exactly.
and then it's sealed, so it's
It's
really safe.
safe.
And we check it. We want to make sure that the seal is intact and that
Everything.
the can's not, damaged or anything. So we would, we don't give food that we identify as not
As
being
not
safe.
being safe.
I wouldn't give anybody something that I wouldn't take
It-
home and eat
it-
myself.
And eat yourself, exactly. Ella dice
Yeah.
que ellos revisan hasta las latas, que si las latas están golpeadas, si hay algún tipo de... Porque lo que pasa es que cuando ellos pasteurizan la comida, matan todos los microbios y las sellan completamente adentro de la lata. Entonces, automáticamente esa comida es intacta y al menos que se abra, es la única manera que entra el virus. Mientras tanto, la lata tiene que estar perfectamente en condición. Así que ellos no le van a dar una lata que está golpeada o que está dañada. Porque ellos, dice ella, yo no le voy a dar de comer una cosa dañada a una persona que yo no puedo comer lo mismo. Así que yo como de lo que yo puedo, eso lo doy, de lo que yo mismo como. Ese es el lema del Food Pantry. A todos los empleados hacen lo mismo. Miss Marlow, what we're going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and take a break.
Great.
So we can come and talk about the good things like volunteering
Yes,
and
I'd
the
love
events
to.
that are coming next and things like that. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to our sponsor. Our sponsor is First Financial Bank. First Financial Bank has been with us since 1900, and I just love them to death. They're very good. They're reliable bankers. They're there for the community as well for many years, and they have been with us, giving us what we need, from opening a bank account, basically, or not only that, helping you with your finances, loans, things like that. And we have now, as a community, the need of buying houses. And, there's a lot of people like us that they don't have Social Security, but they have ITIN numbers. And Ms. Susie Wood, she's Vice President of Finance, they created a program specifically for people that do not have a Social Security number. They have an ITN number, and they are able to apply and get a loan up to $400,000, which is great for the Hispanic community, for any any incoming to be American foreigner that is here. So that person is able to apply for it. If you're interested in this, please call Miss Susie Wood. Her phone number is 936-439-1800. Again, 936-439-1800. Again, there are FDIC approved, and they're willing to help you with anything that you need. Lo mismo, vamos a repetir, gracias por estar con nosotros. Voy a tomar un break, pero antes de eso, quiero darle las gracias a First Financial Bank por estar con nosotros, por apoyarnos en este trabajo. Y usted puede, con mucho gusto, comunicarse con ellos. Le ayudan con sus préstamos de casa y con todo lo que necesita. Si necesita una casa, aunque no tenga papeles, mientras que tenga un ITN number, llame a la señora Susie Woods al 936-439-1800. 936-439-1800, repito. Y ella puede hablar con usted al respecto y llenar todo el formulario y guiarla. Thank you, First Financial Bank, for making our dream to have a house. And we'll be back. Estaremos con ustedes en unos minutos. Vamos a tomar un break y gracias por estar con nosotros. No se vayan. Hola, this is Jenny from Voces en Accion, and I'm going to talk to you guys about one of our sponsors, First Financial Bank. If you wish to purchase your own home, but you don't have a Social Security number, First Financial Bank can help you. Their ITIN home loan program can be a perfect option for you. They are here to help you. You can reach them at 936-439-1800. That number again is 936-439-1800. The American dream is at your reach at First Financial Bank. First Financial Bank is an equal housing lender, member of FDIC. Hola, les habla Jenny de Voces en Acción. Estoy aquí para hablar sobre un patrocinador de nosotros, First Financial Bank. El préstamo hipotecario ITIN puede ser una opción excelente para usted. Están a sus órdenes llamando al 936-439-1800. Repito, el número es 936-439-1800 y descubra cómo le pueden ayudar. El sueño americano está a su alcance en First Financial Bank. Prestamista de vivienda equitativa, miembro FDIC.
Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Usted puede apoyarnos con su patrocinio, informando, promoviendo y ayudando a nuestra comunidad. ¿Tiene algún comentario? ¿Quiere hablar con nosotros? Podemos escucharle y ayudarle. Llámenos ahora al 832-732-4744. 832-732-4744. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. 832-732-4744.
Thank you for holding and being with us and patient. I got back as soon as possible. We had to take the breaks. And basically, like I was talking to you guys at the beginning, I have Miss Kristine Marlow with the Montgomery County Food Bank with us. And we're having an amazing conversation of everything that is going on within Montgomery County and the things that the food bank is doing for us. And we need to value this, okay? If you know somebody that works for the food bank, please give them thanks. Appreciate them, hug them, kiss them, because these people are working hard, okay? Yeah. Quiero decirles que gracias por estar con nosotros, gracias por volver con nosotros, que ahora vamos a hablar de cosas pequeñitas, pero que vale la pena, porque estamos con la señora Kristine Marlow, que está dándonos la información de lo que es el Centro de Comidas de Montgomery County, el banco de comidas, de alimentos, ¿ok? Vamos a hablar primero de lo que es el network, las personas que se hacen partners. Nosotros tenemos un network de amistades, ¿verdad? Ellos tienen un network de personas que se ayudan entre ellos para darle al banco. Entonces, ella va a hablar sobre eso en estos momentos y va a darnos la información hasta de lo que usted en su casa no sabe sobre las escuelas. Toma un minuto. We're going to talk about the network and the school system. Can you just tell me? That's amazing. Mm-hmm. So we can go ahead and translate properly to them.
Absolutely. So we have a network of over 80 partner agencies that we work with throughout the county. So we provide the food to them so that as they are assisting, they have food for their clients. Because if you talk organizations like churches, St. Anthony's, Community Assistance Center, Mission Northeast, different organizations that do other social services that also provide food, they couldn't afford to buy it. So they get it from us for pennies at the pound. We deliver it to them so that they can distribute to their clients in need. Because many clients who need food assistance also need other services.
Yeah, they're afraid. They don't know that they're able to go directly to the food pantry, to the food, to Montgomery County Food. They can go directly over there, but they prefer going to their churches, and they're very, we're proud.
Absolutely.
Hispanic community, we're proud. We're instead of asking when we're in need, we tend to just don't ask. And sometimes we are very shameful. Why am I in this condition right now? Yep. Why? You know what I mean? So those things, it's easier for you to go to your pastor or go to your deacon or go to your priest and tell them, this is what's happening right now. You know what I mean? And
they can refer you to a resource.
Exactly.
So we partner with them, and all of those partner agencies are listed on our website. So if any of your audience is in need of food assistance themselves, we list them all on our website and then give the contact information. We also do mobile distributions. We do about between 20 and 30 a month where we actually bring food to a location. It might be a parking lot, a school, and then people can drive through and receive food assistance that way. And again, it's very dignified, and we really value human dignity and making sure that nobody feels...
They don't ask you anything. Just open your trunk.
Yeah.
Poof.
Well, we get asked a few questions.
Yeah,
but,
like how many people live and how many are needing, so you guys are able to supply for everybody in the household.
We have to, we also, because we are a legitimate organization, we have to do reporting, and we have to be able to legitimize what we're doing. People need to be in need. Now, we're never going to turn anybody away who's in an emergency crisis and needs food. That's a basic need. You'll never be turned away from us.
Estamos hablando ahorita mismo de todo lo que son los compañeros en crimen, como sea, los partners de Food Bank. Son asociaciones, iglesias, un montón de iglesias, un montón de asociaciones que ayudan a la comunidad. Y ellos no pueden comprar directamente la comida, así que lo que hacen es que se comunican con el food pantry, con el food bank, y el food bank les vende por centavos la cantidad de comida. Y la cantidad de comida se distribuye mediante las iglesias, mediante las asociaciones, porque ellos, si usted está en una necesidad, muchas veces usted no sabe que usted puede ir directamente al banco de alimentos. sin tener que ir a la iglesia. Pero muchas veces tenemos nosotros orgullo, no queremos pedir cuando necesitamos. Y preferible, si tenemos ya la emergencia muy grande, ir donde nuestros pastores, donde nuestros diáconos, o quizás donde el padre, y decirle, padre, mire, estoy necesitando comida. Y eso no se le niega a nadie. El padre le da el referral al centro de comida de la comunidad, de la iglesia, y usted recibe la comida, ¿verdad? Bueno, esa comida viene del centro de bancos de Montgomery County. Cada uno de nosotros no sabemos lo que pasa. Cada muchacho, cada dólar que nosotros donamos sirve para 4 comidas. Y eso vamos a hablar ahorita de eso. La señora Marlow recibe de las diferentes supermercados, H-E-B, Kroger's. Ustedes cuando llegan a la caja, muchos han visto, que dice, ¿quieres donar algo para el centro de comidas de Montgomery County? Y muchas veces decimos no, sin saber que cada dólar que damos alimenta a 4 personas de las 73,000 personas que están necesitando comer. I'm letting them know directly. I'm like, we are going in through, or, Hispanic people go through HEB, we go and purchase, and then when we, at the end, we see the cashier saying, would you like to donate anything to the food bank? And usually say, no, I don't want to donate. Because we don't know that dollar that we're donating feeds 4 people out of the 73,000 people that are hungry.
Yes.
So basically, we're making an impact on that.
Huge impact. Financial impact is very huge, and our grocery stores have been very good to the food bank and our community too, because, I think it's a very legitimate question to ask, to know how your donation is being used. I mean, as good stewards, we are very good. We can provide up to 4 meals for every dollar that's donated. You can't go to Chick-fil-A and buy a meal
for $1.
No,
There's no way.
$10 maybe. But
exactly,
it is. It's very expensive. So it's because of the way we source food and the donations and people's generosity. And it takes a lot of work. I actually run a big warehouse. We have forklifts. I have a fleet of trucks. We have mechanical equipment. It's like going into Costco, except shrink it down a little. We're not that big, but there's racks. It is amazing. If you go to the website, you can see pictures of it. So people are just amazed.
The website, sir? I was able to pull it a little bit so they'll be able to. La señora Marlow nos está explicando todo el impacto que tenemos nosotros al donar $1. No nos damos cuenta que cuando vamos a un McDonald's o a un Burger King, $1 no es suficiente para comprar una comida. En cambio, el Food Bank se encarga de que con $1 4 personas coman. O sea, analicen eso, por favor. Estamos tratando de ayudar. Ellos tienen esos 80 partners, necesitan ayuda. Ellos le dan el delivery, y ahorita le pedí al productor que por favor nos diera la visualizada de lo que es realmente el centro de comidas de Montgomery County y todo lo que ellos hacen. Ahí usted va a ver claramente, hasta en español lo puede ver. Si dice ahí en la esquina, dice English, que yo clico en el English logo.
Yes, it'll translate that.
Lo transluce a español. Así que usted puede entrar ahí y leer todo lo que hay, señores. Donde usted puede ver claramente quiénes son los compañeros que son los partners, qué es lo que hacen, cómo lo hacen, cuál es el impacto de este año pasado, cómo pasa y todo lo demás. En estos momentos usted puede darse cuenta de que eso está haciendo, hay cómo registrarse como voluntario. Y en eso vamos a hablar. Miss Marlow has specifically been able to develop this, and go back to English, sir, to this website, and I loved it. I went through it yesterday, and I was kind of like very, very happy about the whole situation because it was good. So people can know. Can you scroll down, sir? It will tell you the issues. I heard that, and I loved it. Thank you so much, because your work is doing. God is gonna give you a really big crown when you get up there. Well. That's for sure. And the vision, the mission, everything that is there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're buying too much into Texas Roadhouse or into McDonald's, please donate $1 to the food bank. Because sometimes Texans, we tend to stay and eat out. We don't cook from home. We go to every weekend. You see every single restaurant packed of people. Can you just turn around and one day decide to just cook at home and that money donated to the food bank, and believe me, you will make an impact in anybody's world that is needing it. There's a lot of people, no matter the race, there's a lot of Anglos, a lot of Black Americans, Hispanics, everything, African Americans that are needing food because they don't have a job. You know, the pandemic destroyed a lot of us, and I'm one of them. But guess what? We're able to recuperate that as uniting the community. Like I keep saying, we need to upfront unite ourselves. There's no division anymore. Mm-hmm. This is not about parties or about race. It's about human beings.
Human beings.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That are needing, and we need to just say yes.
Right.
Ms. Marlow, can you talk to us about the school? And I know I'm going to let you go in a minute because I know that that's the last thing I wanted to let them know, and the Hispanic and the volunteer,
Yeah, so in the schools, many of the schools here in our area have a high percentage of, we call them socioeconomically disadvantaged. So basically children who qualify for free or reduced lunches.
Exactly.
And many of those kids may not have access to meals on the weekend, or they may be homeless or whatever. Wow. So we work with the schools and the counselors, and Dr. Knoll has been an amazing supporter of ours.
Oh my God, that man is amazing.
And we provide bags of food to elementary kids that they can take home on the weekends. Healthy, good foods.
Yeah, Dr. Knoll and Rodrigo Chavez. Oh my God, those men are working for kids like crazy.
Yes.
The same thing with Heath Morrison in Montgomery IC.
Yes.
These
all
people,
of them.
they're
New
working, Splendora, they're doing it because they saw how much need is in the community.
We work with every school district in the county to
Miren lo que
provide
hacen.
food.
Ellos donan comida mediante Amazon. Ustedes, cuando llevan a sus hijos a la escuela, muchos de ustedes reciben comida gratis para los niños de desayuno, almuerzo y cena. Y no tienen que pagar por eso y llenan las planillas, ¿verdad? Porque eso lo hemos hecho. Hasta yo lo hice con mis hijos cuando estaban chiquitos. Y quiero que sepan una cosa. Esa comida viene del Food Bank. Va distribuida por Amazon a las escuelas. Porque fin de semana muchos de esos niños no comen. No tienen casa. Y el doctor Knoll de Cornroe ISD, el doctor Heath Morrison de Montgomery County ISD y de Splendora, Willis, Cornroe ISD, todos ellos están unidos en recibir esa comida para que los niños los fines de semana no pasen hambre. Porque también pueden conseguir comida los fines de semana los niños. Eso es lo que hace el Food Pantry, el Food Bank. Y eso tenemos que agradecerlo. Por eso que ahora vamos a voltear la tortilla. Ya ellos dieron por nosotros. ¿Qué vamos a hacer nosotros como hispanos por ellos? I'm telling you now, we're going to turn around the key. You guys gave us what we can do as Hispanics for you guys.
Well, there's several ways that you can help. And first of all, the awareness. Thank you so much, Jenny, for just providing awareness of what we do, because we find most people aren't quite sure, or first of all, to know that they can help or that they can receive help if they need help. So the awareness is key. The second thing is to volunteer at the food bank. So to do what we do, it takes over 700 volunteers a month.
Okay. Ella dice que gracias por darle el conocimiento a ustedes sobre lo que ellos están haciendo. Me lo agradece, porque realmente es un trabajo muy grande e impactante en la comunidad. Ellos necesitan 700 voluntarios al mes. Usted no está haciendo nada, párese de allí y vaya a trabajar, porque tenemos que ayudar a la gente que está necesitando. Si no tenemos que hacer, si usted tiene niños chiquitos, déjenlos en la escuela, váyase al Food Pantry y ayude con ellos, en su iglesia o al Food Bank con ellos, porque se necesita. No piden, para voluntariarse no piden papeles, ¿ok? Usted se registra, se puede registrar y puede pedir asistencia y puede darlo. Porque ya dieron por sus hijos, ya le dieron comida gratis a sus hijos. ¿Cómo pagamos? Devolviéndole la ayuda, almacenando, llenando paquetes, ayudando, traduciendo. Hay muchos hispanos que no hablan inglés, traduciendo y ayudándolos a comunicarse en sus iglesias. Por favor, haga algo por el Food Bank de Montgomery County. De $1, $2, hasta $4 sirve de donación, porque eso va a ayudar a una familia. Ya tenemos que despedirnos porque realmente hemos tomado mucho el tiempo, pero quiero que sepan que estamos tratando de dar el conocimiento a la comunidad. Si usted quiere involucrarse, puede meterse al www.mcfoodbank.org. Automáticamente allí abre la página, puede sacar la información y si usted necesita comer, si usted necesita ayuda, no se quede callado, pídalo. No necesitamos papeles para esto. Eso no se necesita papeles para poder conseguir comida en este país. Usted la puede conseguir sin necesitar papeles. Nadie lo va a buscar. Inmigración no va a estar detrás de usted. Abra su boca y diga que necesite, porque lo podemos ayudar. I'm sorry, Miss Marlow. I'm just letting you know they don't need to have papers. They don't need to if they need, they can come in and reach out. They're afraid of immigration. This is not immigration.
We do not require
anything.
Any papers. We just ask some questions so that we make sure that we're
and that's
getting,
why they're afraid of it.
Right.
That's what I'm telling you. They have to stop. And if they have
they need help.
If they have a lot, you know something? Give back. That means
Yes.
get out of the chair and start working, because
Right.
there's people out there that are needing, and you're needing volunteers. Miss Marlow.
They can sign up on the website.
Exactly. They can sign up. You can sign up in the website, and she's saying it. It was a pleasure having you. I
Thank
wish I could
you.
stay 3 hours with you.
It was such an
Your fun,
honor.
and last thing, you have a fun run that is going to be in May 7 on the Grand Central Park. Ella va a tener un día de carreras muy, muy saludable en el área de Grand Central Park en Cornroe el día 7 de mayo. Apúntense, vayan a los eventos y lleven a sus hijos para que vean que podemos hacer un impacto, un cambio en esta vida. And we can do an impact. We can come and volunteer.
Yes.
We can go on the 7 and help and have fun as a family, as a united Montgomery
do
County.
that. Would love it.
Thank you so much, Ms. Marlow.
you,
It was
Jenny.
a pleasure. And have a good, great day. And God bless you guys and your whole staff.
Thank you. God bless you
Kisses
well.
to
It's an honor to us.
Kisses to Mr. Painter as
Okay,
well.
I'll let him know.
Thank you so much. Que pasen buen día. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Y nos vemos en nuestra próxima edición de Voces en Acción. We'll see you guys next on our next edition of Voces in Action. Hey, this is Jenny from Voces en Acción. We're going to talk about one of our sponsors, First Financial Bank. Are you ready to make your dreams come true in home ownership? The new affordable mortgage program at First Financial Bank can be a great option for you and your family. We're here to help you. Call 936-439-1800. Again, 936-439-1800 and discover how can we assist you. The American dream is at your reach at First Financial Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Hola, les habla Jenny de Voces en Acción y hoy vamos a hablar sobre uno de nuestros patrocinadores, First Financial Bank. ¿Listo para hacer realidad su sueño de comprar su propio hogar? El nuevo programa hipotecario de vivienda accesible de First Financial Bank puede ser una opción excelente para usted y su familia. Están a sus órdenes llamando al 936-439-1800. Nuevamente, el número es 936-439-1800 y descubra cómo le pueden asistir. El sueño americano está a su alcance en First Financial Bank. Prestamista de vivienda equitativa, miembro FIDC.
Esto fue Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Hasta nuestra próxima edición.